I'm reading A Lot to Remember. It's Joan Marshall Grant's book about her journeys through Lot in France, and it has been a journey with some teachings of history. There was a lot of history in Lot, and we are in chapter 24, entitled The Dancing Years, but I've already read the first part of it and stopped here, and I am continuing now. Today is the 26th of November 24. We went to several fetes, for nearly every week Thérèse and Colette, who were also helping Madame Rocher during the season, reminded us, make this a bit quieter, reminded us that there would be dancing next Saturday at some other riverside village, which was a hint that we should take them there in the car. They were both very good dancers, but Georges would not dance, even with them. "I cannot dance," he said, frowning as Thérèse or Colette whisked past him in the arms of another partner. "It is most annoying, but it makes me dizzy." Which is true, though surprising considering that Georges can climb an apparently perpendicular cliff with the expertise of a fly. The setting for these village dances was sometimes almost unbelievably beautiful. At Cavinac, after a day of heavy rain, the clouds suddenly cleared and left the village poised on its cliff above a world etched with black ribbon, storm over the horizon. Although there was no thunder, the sky flickered with lightning, blue, yellow, and blue-white flames of summer, yet the air was so still that leaves from the young oak trees, which had been brought from the mountainside to stand as a guard of honor at the war memorial, seemed to have been made of white gold. I wandered off to watch from a distance. A bunch of colored balloons like monstrous grapes from which was suspended a great paper lantern, floated majestically up into the air until it seemed to join the stars. Then, as slowly it descended and came to rest in the branches of a plum tree. The sound of accordion seemed like water music, bubbling up from some source under the hill to flow through the steep little street before it was tumbled gaily into the valley, now slowly filling up with river mist. Georges came to look for me, and we went further up the hill to join Charles in a cafe. Not long after midnight, Georges was tired and said so. I eagerly agreed. It is time we left. "We cannot leave without Thérèse and Colette. I promised their brothers I would look after them," he said gloomily. "They have not yet taken off their shoes. When they do so, it will be a sign that they are at last beginning to tire." At 4 o'clock they were still dancing, lively as the children who were still bouncing among the straws like ping-pong balls, except for a few very young ones who had gone to sleep on some convenient lap. "My feet hurt," said Georges. "It is annoying that it is more tiring to the feet to stand than to walk long distances. Monsieur Beatty is still dancing. Englishmen must have very strong feet." "I've been asleep on mine so long that I've forgotten what they feel like," I said. This rather puzzled him, for it is the kind of remark that sounds even more pointless when translated literally into French. "Perhaps," said Georges warily, "Monsieur Beatty would not mind if we waited for him in the car." "Of course he won't mind. I only wish I had thought of it sooner." We had plodded halfway down the hill, for the car must have been about 13th in line on the roadside, when the band suddenly stopped playing and the others came running after us. "Cavignac does not give the band enough to drink," said Thérèse apologetically. "They are already too tired to play any more. We looked after our band much better last week at Tour de Fête. They played until the sun came up. And they look after the band well at Bouncy's too, said Colette hopefully. The dance will be there next Saturday. I'll take you, said Charles, and bless you. That was a cat. I will take you, said Charles, and bless his heart, which is even stronger than his feet. He did. I wanted to show some pictures here. Lovely pictures in this book. Here's a picture of Pont Valentré Gahorts and the farmhouse in the Georges du Dordogne. Well, anyway. Next chapter tomorrow, coming towards the end.